How to chamfer rounded holes. Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to show you a problem someone asked, how to chamfer rounded holes. I'm going to show you the problem here. I have a simple profile drawn, a rectangle with circles. I'm going to extrude that, and here you have the structure where you have these holes. Now if I'm going to select one of these to try to chamfer that, and I'm going to loop select these edges and now try to go to chamfer, this will be problematic, and you can see the edges is not what you expect, and this is because based on the face structure. Now before I say how to solve it, I just want to say that SelfCAD is actually rolling out a new setting in the advanced setting that will allow you to ignore the face structure and basically be able to solve things like that. But in the meantime, I want to show you how a workaround, how you can do it. So the main idea is, let's first go back a second, select this. So the idea when you have faces, first of all, a chamfer is simply move down the faces. So if you have faces like this, if you try to move it down, it will move all of the faces because they're connected. So the entire plane will be moved. So this is one problem. So what you're going to do here is, I'm going to select actually this entire polygon, and I'm going to do an inset. So I do an inset like this. So basically this adds me additional faces and a structure over here. So now I'm going to loop select this face, and now what I can do here is I can simply select this, and now I can move it down, which will basically create a chamfer. This is basically just a simple chamfer, as much as you need to move it down for a screw hole. Now this is the example for chamfer, so simply moving is working, and now I've added the faces. So the inset added the faces, and I can do that. But you can also do this now using the chamfer tool. You don't have to use move. Now why would you want to do it? You could do it if you want to use, for example, a fillet. But let me first show you chamfer. So if you want to do chamfer, this basically will allow you to chamfer it like this. Now in the basic setting in chamfer, add and fillet, both of them have something called clipping, where it allows you only 50%, because in some cases more than 50% will make it non-manifold. So 4 is the max. But in the advanced settings you have an option allow non-manifold, and in this case you can make it more, and as we know this, you can make it up to 8. If you go over it, this is basically 100%. If you go over it, obviously it will still work and not protect you, but this is no longer manifold. So even 8 probably is not manifold, just because you have inside faces collapsing here. You probably have to make it a tiny, like 7.9, the max you can do it. But you can still do it same moving, so there's no reason to do that. But if you want to do it with fillet, this actually is an option. You cannot do it simply moving fillet, and now you can actually fillet that, and you have the same setting, allow non-manifold, so you can make it, let's say 7.9. so, and I have to add more level. So you can basically round this entire thing and make this rounded. I know this example is chamfer, that's not fillet, but just showing you the concept. But as I said, the problem we have here without the inset is the face structure, but SelfCAD is adding another setting, should be added soon, the next deployment hopefully, that will basically solve this. But in the meantime, inset is anyways a good idea. It gives you a very good face structure to make this relatively simple. Just as a side note, I was able to loop select because they are basically quads, the way I created them. But even if you cut this out, for example, taking a simple cube and taking cylinders and cutting them out, which in this case you will have triangles, you have a problem loop selecting. Inset is also a solution to make quads, because the insetted faces is always quads. So this helps you for loop selecting in other cases. So inset is general, a very good tool in direct modeling. Okay, I hope this video was helpful, and let me know in the comments if you want me to show anything else. Thanks, bye.